Okay, maybe OD for themselves. Okay.
Monkey and let's recover the jungle afterwards as she runs away. This might be Jingu here.
She might
Tries
be
to dodge it with
here.
the tree, but didn't quite happen. Yeah, under the tower, the boundless strike. The shock's gonna live. Congrats, everybody. The press one. You are magnificent super geniuses. The tower.
Bot lane as well. They're going on Sven.
They're going under the tower here. 5 stacks, 6 stacks, sticky napalm. No purge down here. Time to reap. He's trying to turn around and get a stun off. Not gonna happen. Sven is dead. With a stroke of fate through onto Lol. That's doing a fair amount of damage. Can they close the gap though? Oh, DSR needs to find it. He's only got a stroke of fate to work with, and it's available in 1 second. Disruption coming down onto Cheshire Cat. I'll go for this kill instead. Stroke of fate now on Tim as well, so they'll be able to get a nice long stun. Hold him still.
There's been a lot of talk about...
They're making this happen. They're making the tournaments come through. Meanwhile, Beastmaster getting stunned up and taking a lot of damage from all those creeps, but trying to turn it around onto Plantimos here. Only 1 poison on him as it does get purged off by Archangel, but I still think Plantimos is in trouble. They're trying to heal him up with that miscoil. The creeps coming in thick and fast. 4 charges, not enough. They need a little bit more. They get the kill onto Archangel. Dodgy, though, he's getting a bit too carried away with this one. Coming under the tower. Plantimos now chasing him down. 2 stacks of poison. If he gets the 3rd one off, he's dead, but he doesn't. Plantimos trying to run away. The balls, they're blocking him, and there's a red creep as well. The tomato comes in, but he got level 6 from the kill. Can now come back to life.
Yeah, this is really nice.
Banishment in the trees. They're going for the Batrider this time. He's got the Firefly up, but they managed to kill him before he can get up to the trees. Cliff was not enough to save the day. Archangel tried to help him even with a miscoil as well, but it wasn't enough. And now the stun comes out onto the Shadow Demon. Everybody's just ditching him here. Dodgy left behind.
Oh, Brewmaster might be in trouble as well.
They had to throw out the split, which is already kind of costly, but then again, they're just trying to make some space. The BOTs and the lasso onto the Sven here, with Plantimos coming back to life. He can throw down the stun. They're all looking towards the Sven, but the Boundless Strike going to buy him a little bit of space to try and run himself away. He's not going to die immediately, but I think dying all the same, he might. Just trying to pile as much damage off into him. He's actually getting away from this one, but the Snake finds him. The Snake gets him, and down goes the Beastmaster as well. Black Hornets chasing forwards. They have to back themselves away, but there's nowhere to go. Dodgy caught on the high ground as well. Stun comes out from the... No, it's a bit crazy as well, because you get every possibility, you just get your mana like chunked away by the diffusal blade. But Medusa comes to the front line, the stun comes down. This is a great target to bring down, and Dodgy won't have much of a chance. They're gonna have to use the Wukong, so the Roche's already low. They're actually gonna get Roshan. He's not picking up the Aegis though. He got something put in his inventory. He had a clarity. Whose is that? It looks like it's his own. Just a complete fumble there. And now the Monkey King is gonna die. That is a disastrous mistake, as the rest of the team will crumble. Black Hornets, they get given the game on a silver platter. It's hard to underestimate.
I feel like she's going to be really difficult to deal with. Oh, this Dusa. They did get the disruption off, but...
The response comes in quickly. Black Hornets not letting Medusa go down so quickly, but the double roar comes out, but immediately broken up. Archangel who lets him go with the shield, which allows Medusa to get the Stone Gaze off. That's actually sick. And now they look to turn this around, and well, Black Hornets, they might lose their brew, but even then, there's still one alive, which is just going to shield up. Plantimos does die once. Looks like he might be dying twice, but no, actually doesn't. And now turns around with a stun onto the Sven here. Lol, again, also backing up the Medusa. They haven't been able to do a thing right now. Completely impotent on the side of Black Hornets. 2 of them get stunned up, but it looks like the Sven should be going down all the same, and now they get that lasso off onto the Shadow Demon there. Just stop them getting off any kind of disruption. They're both going to drop. There goes that disruption. Oh, I got our own Medusas. I mean, this does a lot to herself, especially with the Shadow Demon. They actually get the leash off, and they finish off Dodgy. Now comes in the link onto the 2 of them, but Archangel's just handing in behind. Yes, I do want to wake up my Medusa. Thank you very much. Now the damage comes in from the Sven, trying to fight up here. Medusa actually needs to back herself away. She gets the Stone Gaze off just in time, just before she runs out of mana. And now looks forward, but I'm surprised they're actually running forwards here. This does seem a little bit risky. Disruption comes out once again. In comes a Monkey going on to the Medusa here. The damage coming through. Can they bring her down in time? Undershock surviving through it all, but no, will drop. Now gathers down the Beastmaster as well, and they're trying to pound into the Batrider with the illusions. Now Plantimos does get the blink away. Monkey King looking towards the Batrider here, sees him in the tree line, closes the gap, and gets another kill. Not the Brew particularly cares. They're going to smoke, which immediately gets popped by Brewlings, except for the Monkey King and the Shadow Demon on the sidelines here. So,
yeah, if people don't know, the smoke only gets popped from the Earth Panda, because that's the one that the main heroes, attributed to.
Yes. Attributes too. Good word. I was gonna say impregnated with. But yeah. No, Plantimos looks like he's going to get his first life ball down. No, Cheese comes in. He's got the Blade Mail as well, doing a fair amount of damage. Force him back here. The Soulbind comes out, and Undershock is well and truly out of mana.
Oh,
double disruption. Okay, alright, that's pretty mean. But he's going to play with his life as he's dragged back into the pit of death. Gets a return kill onto Archangel. These Medusas as well just going to town right now. Plantimos trying to run away, but the Medusa are just doing so much work. Another one as well in the trees. Medusa just killing her own team right now. Batrider trying to back her up. He's got Firefly in 1 second. That's about all he can do. He's also got a Force Staff as well, which he can maybe use to get the Medusa out of here. But now the Manta comes out, Stone Gaze as well, and can probably TP away from this one. As Batrider, he wants the gem.
Oh no!
What? And now it shall crumble also. TP's coming back. Monkey King up to the trees. He's got a Wukong's, which he's thinking of throwing out. Will do so. And now can start to drop onto the Medusa. Look at how quickly a mana's just disappearing here. You have to Force Staff it out of the Wukong's, but this Sven is going pretty deep onto the Wraith King, who's really left behind his whole team. They're going to be able to bring him down, but look at, just plink, 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 and your melee axe is gone.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack. Dire's top barracks.
Monkey trying to look for something. Oh, he gets a TP cancel with the ink spell there. Oh, very tasty. And now up onto the high grounds, Undershock actually gets his Linken's pop, and they turn around. They've got the Shadow Demon again, so no Medusas for you. The Linken's coming into play in a big way here as they close the gap onto the Grimstroke now and bring him down quickly also.
That's Stone Gaze.
And with the roar out onto the Medusa as well, she does get the Stone Gaze off just before her mana runs out. And the Snoke as well, doing a lot of work here. The BKB needs to be popped from the Monkey King as Undershot will get his way out of the ultimate. Look at Time to Reap, looking for a target. Will find the Abaddon, and he just gets critted to death. Meanwhile, the rest of the team still trying to fight it up here, but it's not really looking like a protective environment as down goes the Brewmaster. Plantimos also held back. They're going to get themselves 2 heroes. And that Linken's popped from Undershot. Be careful, but they get the lasso onto the Monkey as he's trying to get the Wukongs off. In comes the Soulbind, but it's not enough to save the Monkey. He does buy back immediately to try and get into this one. And they look towards Sven, trying to get onto the back lines. He's actually on top of the Medusa now. He can do some serious damage. He doesn't really do anything at all. He's actually completely stunned up by the Wraithfire Blast right now, trying to get himself out to the sidelines. But Undershock goes down. Plantimos also being beaten down. He needs to get himself away. He's got a reincarnation, but they've already won this fight. There is no Medusa for 100 seconds, a blink away, somehow made from the Wraith King, but all it's doing is buying time. Let's see what they decide to go for after this Wraith King dies.
What am I watching?
Yeah, it comes in. The split comes down. Do they know about this? They actually get the lasso. That is a huge lasso. Should they be able to finish off with the damage? But Batrider, he's bringing them away from everybody here. Finally, they get him deep enough to get the kill. But in comes Time to Reap. He's looking to get that damage off. He's got the gun strength as well. Looking for Undershock. And then comes up second Wukong's from Imba. He's beaten down Plantimos. Back Archangel can't do anything here. He's just getting mana taken away by this Wukong's here. He should be able to get out though. And the blink from the Wraith King as well. Every single time. Absolutely perfect from Plantimos. This is pretty impressive from the Dire actually, as they're playing around perfectly. And now they jump in again. More. 2 Wukongs wasted. They want to make the Radiant pay for this one as a Batrider all on his own. No Soulbind target just yet. He's just trying to run down the Grimstroke. Stun comes out onto him. Plantimos and Batrider will certainly get this kill. It's feeling like one of those games. I mean, that is the nature of Medusa. Oh, he's stunned up on the front lines here, banking himself away, Force Staffing out as well as Plantimos trying to go onto the Monkey King here. Monkey King's absolutely fine though. He's going to throw down the Wukongs. They need to get themselves out. The Dire just lose Plantimos. Sven is just on top of him, and look at him chunk him down. He had a blade mail on, and Sven just didn't give a shit. Now they're on forward looking for more. In comes a damage. Black Archangel up onto the high ground. The Boundless Strike coming out as well. Now clearing themselves out really fast. They've got the Shadow Poison to scout it out, but they don't really have any blinks to come into this one. Even the Soulbind's going to split stuff out. There comes the split from... Oh, pick up the Aegis. Somebody grab the Aegis. They're not holding it. Undershock, he's... Finally, someone grabs it, and it is Plantimos who takes it with the Refresher Shard as well. Oh no, DSR no longer. Looking onto the high ground there, split actually used from the Beast, from the Brewmaster. Just looking to zone everybody out here as they throw the Sven up into the air. He's not going to be effective for the most of this fight right now. They actually bring it back down, the roar comes out. Oh, Wraith King, he's going to lose his first life. There goes the first charge of his ultimate. He's run forwards, brought down again pretty quickly. There goes the Aegis, Refresher Shards come in. Meanwhile, the racks are just completely gone. They throw in the Wraith King. They lose their barracks, but they... For God's sakes. And there we go for time number 4. Plantimos is finished off, but what could he get which would make a difference this game? Snake's thrown out there onto this high ground right now. They do have buyback on this Medusa. They need to save her as in comes Sven, going for the damage, just trying to bring down the Medusa as quickly as possible, but she pops the stone gaze. It's going to force them all out right now, and it looks like there's not going to be any result from this. They try to stun up a creep to just stun up the Medusa next to her as the BKB runs out, but it doesn't quite work. Time to reap. He's going for the throne. He's going for the game right now. Tier 4's under attack as they jump themselves in. Look at the lasso though. They've got themselves a Monkey King, but where's the damage follow-up? Undershock is not there to deal the Monkey King. He needs to get on top of him now, but he's got the Wukongs off. That extra armor coming in. Medusa, she's trying to fight it up. She's out of mana though. The Monkey King though, he's actually trying to fight himself back. Now he will pan it into the Medusa. Medusa is dead. Buys back into this one. Everybody's taking the throne. The throne is going down. The throne is dead. Team Colizeum will take the first game versus the Black Hornets. They beat the Medusa.
What are they going to go for?
Choose
Okay. Like, they don't really threaten him at all at that point.
Lift back onto the Disruptor here, and they've got him inside the kinetic field. They stomp before he reaches the edge, which I think it's, might result in them... No, never mind, they got him all the same. Ooh, wand! Ooh, just a cat not checking the wands. They're going to try and chase him down with the power of music, and they certainly will be able to do that. Every aspect of Dota, just every little advantage you can get as Centaur continues just blasting away. And there's a headshot from the high ground as well. DSR does get the kill with the assistance of the sniper. Pretty unexpected there. Ember Spirit with a haste rune though comes flying up here. Rubik is joining in as well. They're getting on top of the sniper. Sniper trying to make it back to the shrine. He's got to make it to the shrine, but they're not letting him pass. You shall not pass, sniper. And then the neutral creep takes it.
This Centaur's got to be a little bit careful up here in the top lane.
He's
There's an infest as well.
He's fine.
Yeah. I mean, they have the Sand King's coming in with the Disruptor as well.
Lol. Could be in some trouble. Burrow strike through. He's in the kinetic fields. They've got all of that vision, and lol is going to go down.
Oh, mid lane as well, going on the sniper.
Yeah, and before could be in some trouble as Undershock and lol get to work on him. Lol. It's going to die though. This is for Undershock to find the sniper and will actually do so. Cancels out that TP. They had him under the ward. Trying to make it back to the shrine. Will do so successfully. And well, now comes the... Oh, he dodges the glimpse with the sleight of fist. DSR feeling made to look like a fool right now as the chains come in. They get on top of this Disruptor and they will bring him down.
Toe as well, which I'm honestly really surprised.
From the high ground though, there's that Stampede coming through. I think this is kind of Beastmaster's giving his life for the Great Call, but DSR spotted out as well. Sniper makes it away. Beastmaster throws down the Roar, trying to get himself away, but stolen and thrown back by LOL. And that is going to get them the kill onto the Beastmaster.
Thanking right towards
Oh, they've caught out. Time to reap right now. He's felt in the middle of all these creeps. Can't get it off. And another kill as well. This is another valuable one. Sniper being run down. Phalanxmo, so if you're going to throw down the ultimate to try and save him, but the Juggernaut just flat out runs out of it with the Stampede. And now they get the return kill onto DSR as well. It kind of takes the worry about going late game off them quite a lot as well. And they're just going to go in. They have Stampede coming in forwards. They've got the... Oh my god, the damage coming out from this Desolated Ember Spirit. It's absolutely ridiculous. 3 heroes just dispatched instantly in next to their own throne. That is not good.
Look bot.
Okay, okay. This is
the thing is,
just trying to get a bit of rotation, and Undershock also needs to be a little bit careful when they mess up the Centaur Stomp. The hero's still hanging around. Rubik's coming in now as well. He's another one's going to try and give it a go. Meanwhile, up at top, they've beaten through that tower. Now looking at the barracks as well. And it's going to be a TP back. Rubik until he wants to go for the left, but doesn't really have the range.
Oh, the epicenter on the spin.
Very awkward, and down goes Archangel. So the first kill, and now they look towards the Jug as well. They're going to kill him once here. But with the lifesteal coming in and the Rubik no longer in position, they can just look towards the Juggernaut, killing him a second time here. And they're actually going to get this. Oh, the Manta dodge onto the Assassinate. Is it going to be enough? They need a little bit more damage. They need to close this gap. Phalanxmo is running away. There's a glimpse. Gonna send him right the way back, right under the Sniper. Sniper can get to work and bring down this Jug. The Ember Spirit being out of environment charges there really hurt his ability to jump in and out. But look at the damage coming into these two. Undershock is just going to murder 2 heroes pretty much by himself.
How has he just managed to sleight of fist chains 2 heroes in the middle of a whole creep wave? It's very impressive.
He's splitting the needle.
Oh, they got the Yules off onto the center, onto the Beastmaster.
Oh, The Beastmaster Centaur stuns him up, but it doesn't really matter. They've got more than enough damage to rip through him.
But look at the ward. They see on the high ground these heroes coming in, and here comes Undershock.
Here we go, though. Epicenter cooked up. The Burrow Strike forwards. They've actually got the Earth Spirit here. The ultimate on top of him as well. He is dispatched very quickly. Some guild-like streak going to Doji, so great defense from them. But now the Glimpse actually helping them out quite a lot, getting the Rubik into position as DSR just picked up on the backline. Lycia trying to keep himself alive, but it's just not going to happen. And the Omni from the high ground's going to find the kill onto Sniper, and the GG is called. That is it. Game number 2 goes to the Black Hornets in 22 minutes. What a switch around. From 56 minutes, Colizeum victory to a 14k advantage, 22-minute advantage.